All right. Show you this first, like I should have did yesterday. It's a Tuesday, August 26th. Let's see, it looks fuzzy on here. That's why I keep doing this. I'm trying to zoom in to see it. Tuesday, August 26th at 7:02 a.m. Abdominals today. Again, this week, well, I'm changing everything up just because when you have a hiccup in your life where stuff changes, not dramatically, well, dramatically, but enough to where it warrants you to reevaluate everything. I'm foregoing walking because I'm trying to limit my physical stress. And again, people say, "Well, walking doesn't cause stress." Every bit of moving of your body causes physical stress. Strains your muscles, even though it doesn't feel like it sometimes. Trust me, I've done this for years, and I know when it gets too much. Like when I was doing the walking and then the weights, it was just bumping me over my limit, right? And in some cases, bumping me way over my limit, but it was always riding the line, if not popping over the line. And you don't want to do this, especially when you're ill, when you have some type of chronic illness, because then it aggravates or throws your illness out. Causes flare, whatever happens with your illness, when it gets bad. Because I don't know every illness, obviously. I mean, I don't know how every illness, can get worse, you know what I mean? Which in ulcerative colitis terms, they call it a flare. So yeah, anyways, I'm still going to walk. I'm just going to do it on my days off. And like today, the abs is a less day. It's only 120 to 220 to 180 active calories. It's a little it's more on the less side today because again, this is my first week back after 3 weeks off due to a colitis flare and multiple kidney stones. So I still actually currently have my 8.5 slowly working its way through my ureter. It's close to the bladder, so talked to my urologist after the emergency room visit, and we're gonna give it a couple of weeks, see if it works its way out. If not, then I gotta go in and have her work her way up my wiener hole with a laser and zap it out. Yes, I know. That's the reason why I'm trying to let it work its way out. I'd rather not have anybody go up my damn wiener hole with a laser, right? Just yow, right? I mean, and then stick what they call a stent or a basket is what she called it in there with a string hanging out my wiener hole for a couple days, and so it can collect any bits left over from her zapping it with the laser, and then I get to lovely myself pull the string and the basket out my wiener hole, which yeah, and you're right, I'm just hoping this thing eventually comes out on its own, because nobody likes to hear laser and wiener in the same sentence. Yeah. So I got calcium oxalate crystals, so I'm trying to the combatant to that is like potassium, magnesium. It's the citrate version. Apparently the citrate version binds to the oxalates and doesn't allow them to clump together and form into a stone. What my urologist tells me and what and crap online tells you as well. So the citrate version of electrolytes will bind to the oxalates. So, which is kind of jacked up because when I take those versions, it always makes my ulcerative colitis bloat really bad. Like feels like I have really bad gas, but it's not. No gas comes out of me. It's just I don't know exactly what's causing it. I don't have no real-time scanner and I can't look inside me, while my bloat is going on. So it feels like all my organs swell out, it just like puffs your stomach out real far. And being that I have to belly breathe more because my rib cage is either fused or fusing, Anyways, I took a shower last night. Went over all my acne. 'Cause I get acne when my body's restarting itself from prednisone cycle. So whoever has acne, highly recommend tea tree oil soap. When I was younger and had acne when you were a teenager, before I knew about tea tree oil soap, you go to the doctor and the doctor gives you all this fucking garbage shit to do, all this crap. It was, I can't remember that company. It's a popular company. They're still out there. And it was prescription when I was younger, but I think they sell over-the-counter crap now. I can't remember. They come in specific bottles. You put on the toner and this stuff and wash your face with a specific... That stuff fucking blew and did absolutely nothing for my fucking zits. It was horrible shit. Burned like hell. It just sucked. A couple years later, found tea tree oil soap. Well, not a couple years later. It wasn't long after. Tea tree oil soap just is great. It's amazing for your skin. Dries your zits up. Yes, I still have lots of zits, as you see, on my chest and shoulders, and I even got a fair amount of my back still. Nose breaks out like a stuck pig. My whole scalp gets all these just riddled with zits. So again, you can minimize the impact of like outbreaks and well, mine's due to the prednisone, so mine is gonna fully go away until the prednisone's fully out of me and my body restarts itself. But I can minimize how many zits I get and the inflammation of the outbreak with the tea tree oil soap. Works great shit. So past couple mornings I woke up, my nose had like fucking 50 whiteheads on it and just everywhere, right? This morning, took a shower last night, really gave my body a scrub with some tea tree oil, and only had one whitehead on me and a lot of the redness, believe it or not, even though I look like Rudolph the red-nosed fucking reindeer here, it's a lot less than yesterday and the past few days, so yeah. And I was telling you about my workouts yesterday. And as you see here, hold on. As you can see, this Monday, the 4th, is when I stopped doing all my workouts. And so I stopped there. I think it was the 10th is when I went into the ER for the kidney stone. And then all these workout days were the walks that I told you about. So the first, second, and then third is the Sunday, my normal day off. So the Friday, that's the trampoline. Saturday, that's the shoulders, day off. And then Monday and the 4th was my bicep, tricep. And then so I just wanted to reiterate that. So it's been 3 weeks, and this is the 4th week, but I was only off for 3 weeks, and I'm starting to work out again. So lymphedema is still a nightmare as always. So it's still puffier, as you can see. But I ordered a handful of compression stockings, even though if you watch my videos before, I think compression stockings are useless junk. But if I can get a mild version, I'm supposed to take 20 to 30 pressure whatever the pressure term is for that, but they have 15 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. I'm supposed to be doing 20 to 30 with my issue and everything, but I ordered a nice 15 to 20, and I just want to take the pressure off my skin. So just because it feels like a balloon that's like about ready to pop, which is a really weird feeling. Yeah, and I was talked about before, my skin easily tearing. Well, when it's really swollen like this, it like really will fucking tear. Like bumping into something soft, like a cushion, it's firm but soft, and bumping into it and then like moving over will tear it wide open. So I gotta take the pressure off it enough to okay, anyways, all right, abdominals. Holy crap, it's 10.5 minutes in. Yeah, for crying out loud. Abdominals, again, light week, so I'm doing my heater set, which I usually do 50 to 60 reps for the first set, and then I put my 10 pounders on and do 6 sets of the 10 pounders, double leg at about 15 to 20 reps, and then I do the bicycles, dual leg of separate, for about 40 to 50 reps, 20 to 25 reps a leg. Today, when I usually do light, I dump the 10 pounders, and on top of that, I'm dumping the 10 pounders, not just because it's a light week, but because of my lymphedema. I want to get a stocking that's comfortable enough to wear, so I need a little more protection because it's a lot more puffy than normal. So I'm doing that 8 to 10 pound weight that I have. I'm going to do, again, light week, do my heater set, which I'm going to do 40 to 50 reps, 40 to 60. It depends on how I feel, how my abdominals are feeling, and how much stress I actually want to put on my system. And then I'm going to do that 8 to 10 pounder that I normally have. And I got to figure out how much a damn thing weighs so I can tell you exactly what it is. And then I'm going to do as many reps or many sets as I feel like that I can do comfortably without, again, taxing my abdominal muscles. And again, about the arms, I did the bicep tricep yesterday, light bicep tricep, and like I said, saying like there's some ache to it because I haven't worked them out in 3 weeks, so my biceps and triceps have a little ache to them, but I'm still fully functional. I didn't overtax them to the point where it hurts. I've been there a lot in the past before I even got sick, and after I got sick, you overtax you take so much time off, then you jump back into it, medium to hard style, and then it's just like just bending your arm is just like, you just like hurts like crazy. Well, no, they ache, but I'm still fully functional, which is good. So that's where you want to be. If you're ill, you don't want to work out to the point where you can't, because that's way too much physical stress. You're saying, whoa, it's your arms, it's not your balls or whatever, you know what I mean, to mess up your disease, but it's your body, right? It's your immune system. You don't want to tax your immune system is what heals your muscles up. Your immune system is what keeps your disease in line or out of line. And there's a line. If you haven't figured it out by now, which most people just rely on the medical industry and have no idea anything about their body, there's a line you don't want to cross when it comes to taxing your immune system, because then you could throw all your health issues out of whack. So you don't want to do that. And even healthy people, right? If you go above your line, it makes you more susceptible to get sick with colds, flus, that thing too, So if you do smoke yourself too much, you might not feel it like us ill people, by throwing your illness out of whack, but you will feel it when you get sick tomorrow, the day after, or whatever, So if you go somewhere, go to the store, and you contact like a cold or flu on your hand, rub your nose, again, you don't know you're doing this, and your body's fighting it really well, then you go into the gym the next day and crank it out too hard, put yourself above the line, then your immune system basically says, well, fuck you, you just taxed me above the line, you shouldn't go. Then basically you end up getting sick from that. But if you wouldn't have gone above your line, your body would have had the ability to fight that cold off, as well as heal your muscles up from a nice light exercise, a nice light workout. Alright, well I better do this before I gotta piss again. Alright, yeah, I don't want to do that while I'm doing this because I don't need any more bloat. So, alright. Okay, 15, 18 minutes. Alright, let's show you this. Okay, let's see, at that. Traditional strength training. Alright, 79 beats. I read online where a lot of people don't like the countdown or whatever. Really, that's what you're bitching about? Is fucking countdown, you moron? Give me a break. Those are the like weekend warriors, or like the New Year's resolution people that go into the gym for like a week to 3 weeks after the New Year's and then just give up because they're a useless waste of flesh and don't want to improve their lives in any way. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. You know who you are, I should have said. Okay. I'm shooting the camera up, so don't look up my shorts, you bunch of weirdos. I should say perverts. I try to block any shots here, but alright. Okay. This fucking plant. Okay. Okay. Trying to find out where the man, I gotta take a damn piss again. Alright, well I'm just gonna do this. It only takes 20 minutes or so to do my abs. Okay, alright, we'll see if that shoots it here. Okay. Alright, I need my damn phone for music. Okay. Here's that 8 to 10 pound weight. It's supposed to be like a weighted belt around your waist or some shit. I don't know. Whatever. Alright. There we go. Okay. Whoa, sliding down there. Okay, I think you got me in there, hopefully. Alright, that's a little turn. Oh, well, whatever. Alright. Let's see, I'm at 2 minutes, 27 seconds, 101 beats, 9 active calories. I'm not using my polar, so I gotta make sure this is just a tad more snug. $90 beats. Alright, here's my heater set. I'll shoot for 40, see what I can do. Back against there, always back. $45, I think. Well, that really twinged where the kidney stone is. I felt the pressure on that bitch. That wasn't too bad. I could have did 60. Again, my normal heater, but But getting back into it blows. 99 beats. Give myself another second here. Holy moly. Do as many sets as I'm gonna shoot for 4 or 5 sets with the weight, and then at like 20 to 30 reps, maybe do like just 20, because again, I don't want to like even remotely come near my line, just because other things are healing as well or trying to be maintained, so I don't want to push myself really at all. I just want to get a nice quality light workout. I gotta move that, that's just driving me bonkers. Okay, son of a bitch. Ah, 94 beats. All right, shoot for 20 reps with the 8 or 10 pound weight, whatever the fuck the damn thing is. Okay. There's a little pop of that bitch. A little extra oxygen never hurt anyone, as far as I know. Alright. I need a dollar. Alright. Oh yeah. Oh, fuck me. Oh wow, my foot's fucking swollen. Right around 25, I think. I can never tell my max is heart rate with without using my polar, because this bastard doesn't keep up. And it's on there snug enough. It's that was set 2. Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna do 4 sets of those, and then I'm gonna do just 2 sets of the bicycles, the individual. So, because again, it's very light week. I'm just starting into it again. I always do light week when I first start back, moderate to middle range week, and then like, depending on how I feel, I get back into my normal stuff the 3rd week, or I'll do a heavy light week, as in, 5 to 10 pounds lower than what I would normally do for my, regular shit. And then the 4th week, depending how you feel, how do you feel before, during, and after everything. A rep, a set, an exercise, a workout in general, and then daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, and then every minute and hour in that day. You got to continually evaluate everything. And since everything got all screwed up in my body, my supplements got thrown off, exercise got thrown off, and even my diet got thrown off because my warfarin got thrown off. So you got to continually alter your diet with the warfarin anyways, but I have to alter it even more dramatically because it got all screwed to hell. Alright, set 3, which would be set 2 with weights. It's 11 minutes and 29 seconds, 44 active calories, and 83 beats. Alright, another 25-ish. I mean, give or take a handful. Oh, fuck. Here we go. Man, my foot is lymphedema is so swollen on that leg, it's hard to mush both my feet into that damn hole. Gets stuck on 116, 115 beats, and pops up to 130 after like 5-6 seconds. The polar almost showed you beat for beat up and down. Whoever designed the heart rate sensor on these fucking watches should be beat stupid. Yeah, you heard me. I do nothing to these things. I don't throw them around. I don't drop them. I don't bang them into walls. I treat all my electronics as good as you can. It's just, well, they're a $500 piece of shit. But when you're not working out, it does a decent job at monitoring your oxygen and heart rate and stuff like that. Your movement, standing. But whoever thought these things are, it's like, what do they do when they test the fucking thing, right? It's like, well, somebody go in there and test the thing while they're exercising? I'm sure in their R&D lab they test the hell out. I hope they do. Apparently it doesn't look like they do, but what do? They see how it keeps jumping heart rates like that and stopping and rotating the little heart thing and everything. And what do they, at the end of all testing, be like, oh, fuck, that looks good to me. Let's put it on the market. And who do I gotta slap around for that? Dumb asshole motherfucker. You want the thing to work, right? I mean, you're only spending $500, $600, $700, $800 on these pieces of shit. And what do? They sack in the nuts. Oh yeah, well yeah, the brakes are fine. And the funny thing is, it doesn't need to be that way. Because there are other methods of measuring your heart rate that you can actually get real-time heart rate from your wrist. Yeah, what do? Oh, it's fine. You're only missing out on like anywhere from like 20 to 100 active calories, depending on your workout. Asshole. Alright, set 4. Kind of getting a mild headache here. Everything's, you gotta snap your health back into where it is. So it takes it a little while. Set 4. I need $1. Yeah, $1, that's what I need. $119 beats when I know I'm 130. 120. Hey, 132. Asshole. Hey. Holy moly. That was 4, 5. So that would be my holy macaroni balls. That would be my last one. I'll find out. Like, if I feel pretty decent after this next round, I'll do one more and that's it. If I feel decent. And then I'm still only gonna do 2 bicycles. So I got a little action there from the old 8.5er on the Richter scale. $94 beats, 18:56 minutes, 77 active calories. Honestly, I mean, when they do testing on that, that just blows me away. That's the reason why I went to the Polar, because I wanted to see a more real time of your heart rate. Because you only really see your real-time heart rate, like your max heart rate, and when you do that, because the amount of time when it goes up to your max heart rate after you stop, you're already down like anywhere from like 3 to 6 beats. So, and I've used a polar enough where I know where I'm at, or around where I'm at. So I used it for like a year and a half. I don't know exactly how long. I got it. It was, I don't know when I got it. I have to look. It was warm out, I think. It was either last year or the year before, summerish. I don't know. All right, 88 beats, 20 minutes, 29 seconds, 83 active calories. All right. Hey. Okay. All right. I don't know. This might be my last set of the weight because I'll tell you afterwards. Okay. Set 6. Set 5. Set 5. Sweet line. Ooh, that ain't comfortable at all. Said I went to 139 max beats, but again, there's a big enough delay where your heart can easily where it can miss out on a couple beats. So yeah, I'm gonna start on my bicycles. Again, this is like ultralight week. This is just getting your muscles used to the movements again. And some people say, oh, it's only been 3 weeks. Either you're an idiot and you have no idea what you're doing, or you're a jacked up steroid moron. But any person that has any brain in their head and pays attention to the exercises in their body and diets and everything that has to do with your body knows there's a line you shouldn't be crossing, especially if you're ill. You should know that by now. So that was set 5, and I'm going to go to set 7 with my bicycles. And I'm only going to do, since I don't have weights on there, I'll try doing 20 a leg, 40 total. Well, 80 total, both sets. My headache. All right, I'm at 25, 30 minutes, 106 active calories, and 89 beats. So I'm on target again for the 30-minute abs. Again, I didn't really yak too much. It's just I've been taking a little bit longer breaks than normal because, again, since your body is 3 weeks out, it takes and if you're not ill, you still should pay attention to your body a little more because, like I said, if you put your immune system a pop over that line, you can get something. You leave your immune system open to anything, basically. You always say, using the like the YMCA, a gym, like if you go to a gym and work out, people always say, and I always used to say, it's like you always seem to get sick, because they're dirty places. Even if it's a clean place, it's still dirty because it's all you got is a bunch of people working out and sweating and bacteria flying around everywhere. Because you can't fully, unless you like run through that place with a hard UV light every evening, and burn and scorch everything out of there, you're not fully gonna, and even that, you're not gonna get under shit and around shit. So, but people get sick there not just from touching bacteria and stuff from someone else and getting sick, but it's because you're probably working out a little too hard and you're popping yourself right to the line, or maybe a little bit over that line, or blowing past the line if you're really a real dumbass, I should say. And then that opens you wide open to whatever bacteria is floating around that shithole. Or if you go to the store and start, licking the cart handles and shit, So, you know what I mean? If you pay attention, you'll realize where you got sick and how you got sick. You'd be, oh, fuck, dumb me. I was just at the doctor's office and I was waiting for the doctor in the waiting room there, and I was rubbing my nose or whatever, You can actually look back and find out where you got sick. And there's always a delay to sickness, too. Your body has a 2-day delay, 2 to 3 day delay on everything. I should say your immune system. So not just with sickness, but everything. If you pay attention, you'll actually see this delay. So, all right. Here we go. Set 6. First set of bicycle. 0 weight. How's that? Fucking. That's like 60 or 70 or fuck. It's different without weights. So, I guess I'll do 60 to 80 of them each set. So when you got the 10 pounders on each leg, you get to the 40, 50, 20 to 25 a leg, and then it gets really hard after that. But fuck, I could have done like 200 of those, it felt like. Alright. One and done. One more set. I'm at 30 minutes, 18 seconds, 126 active calories, and 105 beats. And it said I hit 128 on that last set. So I'm guessing I was more around the lines of like 130, 131. So, okay. All these zits on my head amplify, and it can even give me a headache as well, because it feels like my whole head's like vibrating. Like the skin on top of my head, basically everywhere my hair is, I got a zit. It's like every hair follicle there's a zit. It's nuts. It's on downswing now, all the zit stuff, so it'll take anywhere from a couple days to even a couple weeks from right here to fully get rid of them. So it depends on your immune system. Again, if you pay attention, you know, your immune system's trying to combat it, but I've got so many other things taxing it as well, including me adding this workout to it, to where my line is even further lower than it normally is, which is the reason why I didn't want to do that last set of those weights, because all right, I'm at 32:03 minutes, 133 active calories, 92 beats, and we're just doing set 7. Final set. Oh, fuck me. Here we go. Done. Easy, don't fall. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Where does that say I'm at? 33 minutes, okay. All right. Excuse me. All right. Okay. Holy crap. Okay. And see I did less sets and less reps. less weight. And my active calories are basically what they would be with my normal weight, normal reps, normal sets, because again, it's your body has to get used to it again. So you always want to always start low. Low and slow is the way to go. Low and fucking slow. You push yourself, and if you're ill, you'll be in the hospital again. Like that. So, and give yourself enough time to rest then afterwards as well. Rest from the recovery from the exercise. So, alright, here's my abdominals. Let me show you those. It's 35, 149 active calories, 99 beats. So that's not bad. And if I would have did my walk, it'd be like another 150 active calories, so I'd be right around 3 and change. So, but I'm sparing myself that. So that is Abdominals Tuesday. 150 active calories. Roughly 30 minutes. So that walk would have put me, like I said, 300 and change active calories. Again, that would have been, even though the walk is the most mild exercise you can do, it's calming, it's peaceful, but again, you're still moving and you're still taxing your immune system because you're still causing physical stress in your body. So if you're just walking alone, that's fantastic. You can do, a fairly hard walk and not go over your line, because walking is one of the most beneficial things you can do, beneficial exercises or anything you can do. I highly recommend everybody walking, but I am wanting to get back into my weights, so I am pulling my walk. I walk all the time. I fucking constantly walk. So I always have thousands and thousands of steps every day. Like, I don't know exactly. I don't want to go digging through it now, but I get enough walking in. So, and again, I might go for a walk later, depending on, how I feel. Like, do a nice slow walk around the block or something, Highly recommend that, especially if you, especially being that it's summer and it's warm. I highly recommend walk. If anybody ever wants to start exercising, the beginning of the year bullshit is crap, in my opinion. The New Year's resolution shit just makes you fail. Don't do that. I would make that resolution promise thingy around like April or May. People want my bikini body or my hot body for the summertime or whatever. So, that's why they do that, even though they fail. But again, it's so much better. You become so much more active when it's warm out. So it's just natural. Why don't you set your bikini body for the next year round? So, because it takes a good full year, depending on how fat you are, to actually not just burn the fat off, but like get toned up for your bikini body, or whatever the hell you want. But that's what I would set. I would start at like beginning April, going through that summer, because then you get in a nice stride where then it'll push you through the winter, because winter's harder to work out because everyone says, oh, it's easier because everyone's inside all the time. No, it's harder, right? People don't want to move when it's cold out. Even in your own house, you don't want to move. It's a natural fucking thing. Cold just like freezes you up. Even if it's, again, warm in your house, cold, you don't want to move. People don't like moving around when it's wintertime, period. And they don't like getting up and doing exercises, and I don't either, but I force myself to, because, well, I don't want to be a lazy piece of shit, or fat, or out of shape, or I don't want to let my diseases run roughshod over me, even though this year's been a rough shot. But this year, something was wrong with this year. I don't know what happened 2025. I don't know if they're blasting more chemicals into the atmosphere or what they're doing, but some outside force has screwed my body up more than normal, because I've done nothing different in all my stuff the past handful of years. So something external has jacked with me, and the weather even this year was fucked up. A lot more wildfires, smoke in the air, bad air pollution. I mean, and you hear a lot more about, and you see all these fucking crisscross things in the sky and shit. They're trying to alter the weather or whatever the fuck, blast us with chemicals. Something fuck with my body this year. That's all it is, plain and simple. External. And whoever's doing that, you better fucking stop. I mean, these small groups of people that think they run the world, they don't understand that, like, it would just take one thought in everyone's mind around the planet to, like, oh, okay, well, let's get rid of these people. So, and it's going to be getting harder and harder with technology. So if people want to get rid of these people, they better do it fast, because, well, if robots become, a commonplace thing, all they do is gotta switch a thing on, and then, your robot in your house, it's cleaning everything, cleaning up all your shit and everything. It's gonna turn around and start popping your skulls. So that's just one of a zillion other things that can happen with you. And if anybody have been watching this thing about, I like conspiracy type things, even though most conspiracy things are pretty much true. So if you take anything science fiction, it's basically actually fiction. It's real shit. So, all that stuff that seems fake, oh, it can never happen. It's probably happening, right? If you don't believe me, look at digital twins. Digital twins. And there's quite a few people online talking about it. And yes, I have correlated and backed up all their shit. I've gone on all these websites and companies' websites and find out that this digital twin shit is real. So, yes, they are going to basically start controlling you from some computer interface around the world. So, you're basically just going to be a fucking puppet for some other asshole, which if we probably aren't already. So, there's a million ways these small groups of assholes are going to be able to control you. It's just people better wake up and realize, oh, well, we don't need these clowns anymore. Because, we are more than them, if you haven't realized that, people. Anyways, to be honest, I like sticking with my own little world here. I'm trying to help people get their fat ass up and moving around, but I somehow suspect everyone's fat and lazy anymore because of that small group of people. So, because if you notice a dynamic change when I was younger and went to school, when you're in grade school and shit, you had, classroom full of 15 to 30 kids, and there was always that, like, 1, 2, 3, or even 4 kids in the class that were singled out because they were fat and overweight, and everyone made fun of them all the time. I don't condone it or think it's right, but that's what happened, right? Now, if you look at all these kids' classrooms, you got the 1, 2, 3, or 4 skinny kids in the classroom, and the rest are fat. So it's a whole dynamic change within like 30 years, and it's pretty screwed up. So anyways, it is Tuesday, abdominal day. Tomorrow's Wednesday, my normal day off, but I think I might do a walk tomorrow, whether it's outside and I do it without recording it, or I do it in here and record it and show you my walk tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I might just take it off to recover, being that it's my ultralight week. I got to recover from my back day on Thursday, which Thursday's back day without a walk. So, and then Friday, I'm switching it up. I'm not going to do my trampoline Friday. I'm going to do some squats and calf raises. So, I'm going to keep altering Friday between trampoline and squat and calf raises. But people are like, well, why don't you do the trampoline because it helps with lymphedema, what I keep harping about. But I'll have to find out. So we'll see. I might do trampoline. I don't know. And then Saturday is my shoulder day without walking, and Sunday's my normal day off. So other than that, It is Tuesday, abdominal day, and tomorrow's Wednesday, my normal day off. I hope everybody has a fantastic Tuesday.